Today, I've woken up feeling a bit ill, got the flu or something. Now, here is a good opportunity for me to explain something that I do in situations like this. I call this brain-body connection. Now, if you look, most people when they are ill, it's a case of wrapping yourself up in a blanket and all day on the sofa. Now, I think myself that this sends a negative brain-body connection. Brain is behaving like you're ill. This seems to magnify your symptoms and you feel worse. Instead, what I'm doing instead is I'm training. Some people may think that this is stupid. Of course, if you're training in a commercial gym, don't be an arsehole and go and infect everyone else with what you've got. I'm training home alone. I've got my own equipment. I'm the only person who uses this equipment. Now today, the method I'm going to train, it's a less intense workout format. This is what I call slow eccentrics. Slow eccentrics is good for increasing tendon load tolerance and promoting better motor control, because many people tend to use momentum a lot when they're lifting weights. Having optimum tendons is very beneficial. Now, when people do progressive overload, specifically beginners, there's a lot of advice out there which is correct but incomplete, which is to increase the weight incrementally, to increase your strength and to increase the amount of stress on muscles. But the incomplete part of this is, and the negative side of this is that tendon strength takes longer to develop than muscular strength. So these people giving this advice are probably not experienced or qualified to be giving this advice, because you should be building up tendon load tolerance as well as you increase your strength. Slow eccentrics is probably one of the best ways, apart from isometrics, to increase tendon load tolerance. I'm already set up here. You can see the bench. So what I do is, it's full body, and I'm going to do 2 exercises, 3 sets of each exercise, 2 exercises per muscle group. So how this works is, on the eccentric, which is the lowering phase of the exercise, I count to 5 in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and push up. Slow eccentrics helps to, because your tendon is getting a better workout on the eccentric than it is on the concentric. And also having good tendons will improve your ability with force transfer, improve your explosive movements, and it will also, most importantly of all, reduce your risk of injury as well. Because most common injuries in weight training men are tendon tears or tendon ruptures. Now, while I'm here on this theme, injury rehabilitation, I'll just use these here. Injury rehabilitation, the format slow reps. Slow reps is kind of the same. You're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the concentric phase, lifting phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the lowering phase. By doing reps in a slower manner like this, with a fast explosive movement, the collagen fibres in muscles, tendons and other connective tissues tends to take on the form of a rigid sheet. When you move explosively and quick, tends to take on the form of a rigid sheet. When you do slow movements, the individual collagen fibres tend to move independently to each other. If you've got an injury, you're recovering from an injury, you've reached that point where you're able to start training again, using fast explosive movements, you're going to increase the risk of re-injury. But using this slow rep method is brilliant for injury recovery and rehabilitation. So one to put in your arsenal. And slow eccentrics, include this one in your training routine as well, periodically, because you need tendon load tolerance. It's really important.